hope that's not what you're seeking for. But if you are, there's something. They have cholera.
You can take your
Now.
joy in it.
In fact, people with cholera can wind up with wrinkled hands like they spent too long. To 20 quarts of water per day.
Isn't that Colonel Lawrence's house? He was the hero of Ramsgate, wasn't he?
Half banana in each quart of water. But if you don't... You may find yourself forgetting a thing or two. Now, if there are other people in your house...
I like marching.
To any rumour that the water in Wellington Wells is contaminated either.
Did you change the door codes?
No.
Never mind. You probably don't know how.
Are you guessing him his porridge?
No. I'm turning the alarm system back on, which someone left off. You want some downer to walk in and take all our reserves?
Why don't you tell the whole bloody neighbourhood we've got reserves?
Oh yes, you must tell me about your wonderful reserves.
Don't worry, I turned the alarm back on. It's your turn, you know.
He's your dad.
That's hardly my fault, is it? I made the porridge. The least you can do is bring it up to him.
It wasn't my idea for him to live with us.
As I recall, you wanted him to move out.
It was the decent thing for him to do. Make way for the new generation.
How can they talk about him like that? Was a war hero in 2 wars. Bet they didn't even fight. What lovely people. Remind me never to have kids. Well, it's not terribly likely anyway, is it?
So, the sergeant said, I didn't see you at camouflage training, so I said, thanks. Just want to make you feel ready. I think I'm ready.
Maybe if I hadn't smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more. Please just lie down.
Who's that? You're not Regina, and you're not my son-in-law. And he hasn't the stones to have me drowned in a cask of Malmsey. So you're a burglar.
I'm from the city. We're, tracking a problem in the motorline pipes.
You're a rotten liar. The city stopped taking care of the pipes years ago.
I noticed you're not screaming for help, though, sir.
Have you met my daughter? Frankly, I'd rather give my stuff to a burglar. They don't tell you how rotten they can turn out. I trained grown men to make their beds and run into machine guns. Kids will break your heart every goddamn day.
Thanks for the warning, sir.
Does your father know what sort of lad you are?
I'm afraid he may have suspected, sir.
So you've got regrets. Good. Kids downstairs, anytime they start to regret, they pop a joy. Look, take whatever you want. But my brother Edward, we haven't seen much of each other these past few years. I'd appreciate it if you'd go tell him I'm sorry. He'll know what it means. He's on Monmouth Road, number 22. Used to be the most wonderful cheese shop on the corner.
I'll be sure to pass along the message, sir.
How did you get in?
You won't get away with this. I only want to help you feel.
Now we see the violence inherent in the system. Easier to get around at night, except for the bobbies and the odd hooligan.
Take your joy in this.
One of these days, I really ought to explore those caves. Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
I think you ought to play today, just to be sure. Wait, I didn't say Simon Says gather.
I can't.
It sounds like a downer. Can't hurt downer. So don't miss it, or you'll stick out like a downer. Can't hurt downers, right? Brilliant. And now,
Lovely day for
I don't suppose you have any exotic pharmaceuticals?
the old top shelf. Oh, I might. Oh, you should have seen me back in the day. I used to be the city's leading supplier of top shelf goods. Before Verloc poached my top shelf girl, I have been trying to brew a little something. I've an idea for an antidote for the fog.
That would be handy.
Thing is, I need samples. One from Amlin Village, one from the Garden District. Oh, I'd go myself, but you know how it is running a shop. Busy. Do you think you could get me some samples? Or I'd give you the recipe for me fog antidote, and, well, I do have a few bottles left on the old top shelf from back in the day. Just take this device into a patch of fog and let it go all the way through its cycle. You might want to wear a gas mask.
So I just take this fog sucker into a patch of pea soup, wait for it to cycle, and then bring both samples back to you?
There you go. A word to the efficient is sufficient.
Ooh, look at that. How much is that one again? I would like one of those, please. Be seeing you. So much to choose from. I'll be back in a jiff.
You can take your joy in
What's
the
your...
I don't suppose you've seen my meat boy, Edmund.
The ploughboy's broke his legs.
Oh, that's a damn shame. He's simple, you know, but reliable.
I dropped off his packages, and the ladies gave me these.
Oh, lovely. There's quite a shortage of cows in Amlin, I can tell you that. Listen, we've got one small, errand. If you're up for it, I'll give you what I pay Edmund.
An errand?
Another pickup. Kinda big.
How big?
How tall would you say you are? 6 foot? About 6 feet big. My, source had it on a cart. Here, we'll give you a map. It's near where that statue used to be. You know, with the Mad Hatter and the White Rabbit and the woman. You know, where they were going to build a band shell, but then they didn't.
I know the place. I can't make any promises.
Of course not. Not as good as a wink. Say no more. Say no more. I'll make sure that they write on the package where you're supposed to take it. It's a bit, awkward to bring it directly here.
How can I help you?
Just looking.
You can take your joy
Please keep clear of the area, sir. We are conducting an investigation into a possibly heinous package.
Oi! What are you doing there?
Here. I want you to have... Well, I, for one, appreciate your work.
Well, that is frightful decent of you.
I hope you appreciate my work too.
I see you! I'll fix you!
Enough about this now.
Say good black
Just lie down.
I'd best be discreet.
You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately.
Morning, Arthur Hastings. You are an intrepid young man. You've done me a solid. They don't make 'em like you anymore. Well, we suppose they don't make 'em at all anymore. Here, the least I can do is give you what I gave poor Edmund. Look, my job has been getting complicated. I could certainly use an apprentice. Do you like a permanent position? Edmund's a good lad, but he's always been a bit limited. And my work has become so challenging of late. I've had to go to extraordinary measures to keep this town fed. We are in an extraordinary situation, aren't we? You were so helpful in bringing me that package. Now, we need to process it.
You want me to help process that package?
I'm not proposing you hurt anyone, you understand? Just ignore a silly old taboo. Just go on through that door if you're willing to help.
I can't believe...
People say you can't get good help these days.
Ow. Where's my things? No windows. That's not ominous at all.
Welcome to Cutty's Mechanical Kitchen, featuring the very latest in meat packing technology. It used to take days to dismantle a carcass. With my new inventions, one apprentice can reduce a carcass to its edible parts in no time at all. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is the very first time we're running our machines on the real material.
What have I got myself into?
Now the first thing that I need you to do is obtain the package from the upstairs cold storage room. Don't worry, At no point will you have to unwrap the package. The magic all happens
No time to
through
read
the
this now.
provided
No time to read this
access
now.
valve. First, we must exsanguinate the package. Bring it downstairs to the exsanguinator.
No time to read this now.
Before you mount the package, you'll need to operate each machine once, just to clear out any residue and check its operational soundness. We don't want to contaminate the product, do we? Now, join the package to the exsanguinator via the provided access valve. Now, turn the crank until the exsanguinator determines that the package no longer contains free liquid.
What I expected.
Ah, good. As you can see, each machine will release this package once it's accomplished its purpose. Efficiency is our watchword. Next up, evisceration.
That would be the eviscerator?
You learn quickly. As before, engage the
Was it supposed to do that?
Did you not see the blades come out?
No, just sparks. Also, a metal thing just fell out of the main bit.
Oh dear. The cognitives are overloaded again. I thought I'd fixed
No time
that.
to read this now.
Maybe you
No
better
time to
come
read
down
this
here and
now.
fix it again.
I'm sure you can manage on your own. There's a spare one in the cupboard downstairs. There's only one way to insert it.
It's in!
There we go! Try the button again. Good as new! Well mounted, lad! Well mounted! Excellent! When the eviscerator is done, the package will be dismounted, ready for another package.
Another package?
Once I achieve a steadier stream of raw material, I would hope to keep these machines running all day. Or at least long enough to take advantage of any surplus protein that could be obtained in Wellington Wells. Now for the final process.
No time to
Bring
read
the
this now.
package to the exfoliator on the next floor.
Exfoliator?
Yep. It exposes the skin to steam, separating it from the muscle. And then it removes the skin, making it available for tanning. Or other purposes.
I don't mean to be impertinent, but shouldn't you do that first?
No, no, no. There are no stupid questions, only stupid answers. But that will result in the leakage of liquid. And you won't want to put it second either, because the package is much easier to manipulate with its skin on.
I'm so glad I asked.
On with the exfoliator! Press the button, check the functional integrity und so weiter! I mean, and so forth. Now, superb! The package will be released when fully exfoliated. Do you think exfoliator is the right word? I thought about decorticator, but it's sanguinate, eviscerate, exfoliate. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Definitely exfoliate.
I'm so glad to hear that. I mean, it's a Scolder, Skinner, but that doesn't sound very official, does it? And the last machine is the extruder. Oh, ho, ho! That's it! The package is now fully prepared. We're ready for the extruder. Mount the package and let's get cracking. Ho, ho! I can barely contain myself. This is really the machine I'm proudest of. It's a combination meat grinder, pulper, and injection mold meat former. You wouldn't believe what I had to go through to get the pieces. board, you'll see a list of orders. We've already filled in the addresses. All you have to do is press the right button. For example, if the order calls for 1 meatloaf and 1 meat bun cake, then you press the appropriate buttons and then you put the order in a pneumatic tube. Work! Now, put the order in the hopper. Off it goes. That is terrific. We've a feeling this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. You're doing well. Come on! Don't dawdle!
No time to read this now.
I want you focusing on the job. This is no time to daydream. I'm very impressed. I wish we had more butchers. I could start franchising. I want you focusing on the job. Isn't it an amazing system? I'm quite proud of all the automation. You're doing a lovely job. Why don't you take a short break and get something to eat?
I've got to find some way out of...
You're very good at justifying yourself. I suppose you learned that during the war.
What are you talking about?
I found your...
August 30th. Have to be more careful. I accidentally put my hat next to the suction coupling and it went right into the intake canister. Spent an hour pulling felt off the blades in the cyclone mincer. Imagine if that had been a bottle, or worse, a wrench. September 9th. Problem solved. Added a power cut-off to the suction coupling. Now it won't even start up unless a package is mounted onto it. I'm going to add that same cut-off to all the machines to minimise accidents. Don't want Edmund's hand ending up in the V-meat. Ah! If I stuff that broken bit of the eviscerator into the package, it ought to clog up the works nicely, shouldn't it?
All right. Are you ready for another day of serving people? I mean, serving the people, of course. My little chick. Never mind.
Let's see you extrude that.
Something's gone terribly wrong. There's smoke coming out.
That doesn't sound good. The better I'd come down. Don't try anything clever. We've got a lot to do today, and it takes too long to recover from the spanker.
Ow.
All right. Are you ready for another day of serving people? I mean, serving the people, of course. My little jig. Never mind. Come on! Don't dawdle! You're a smart lad! Speed it up!
It's doing that smoky grindy thing again.
That doesn't sound good. I better I'd come down. Don't try anything clever. We got a lot to do today, and it takes so long to recover from the spanker. I'm very impressed.
It's doing that smoky grindy thing again.
That doesn't sound good. I better I'd come down. Don't try anything clever. We got a lot to do today, and it takes so long to recover from the spanker.
I think I'll just get my things and go.
Are you skulking about somewhere?
I don't see anyone else's things here. That's a good sign.
You're not in the cellar, are you?
Come on now. Back to work with you.
Ow.
All right. Are you ready for another day of serving people? I mean, serving the people, of course. My little jig. Never mind.
It's doing that smoky grindy thing again.
That doesn't sound good. I better I'd come down. Don't try anything clever. We got a lot to do today, and it takes so long to recover from the spanker. You're not in the cellar, are you?
Most unbecoming behaviour.
Morning.
People are starving! Don't you understand? We're...
What's going on up there? I heard shouting. Where's Rich?
Mr. Cutty's turning cadavers into V-meat. I barely escaped becoming V-meat myself. He's got these horrible machines in there that turn people into meat bunk cake.
Human bunk cake? That's monstrous. Is he armed?
He has a rather nasty spanker, but I think he's a bit trapped in the cellar at the moment.
Right. We'll knock out the power. Go spank him ourselves. Thank you, citizen. We'll take it from here.
You can't do this to me! I'm a pillar of the community! It's all lies! I never! Those are all perfectly legitimate machines! I'm only trying to feed people! We're letting perfectly good meat go rotten! That's insane!
I should give thought to becoming a vegetarian.